if he jerks off and falls asleep, if he comes and falls asleep. He's stopping robbers, but he's got a throbber poking through his latex pants. This is his final chance. Why do you think Daredevil went blind?
Could it be Stanley's got a filthy mind?
And the Hulk jerks off, does he become Bruce Banner?
And what's Batman up to in Wayne Manor?
Master Wayne, is that you in there?
Leave me alone. Just can you come back later? I'm busy.
Listen, I know you're jerking off in there. And it's okay.
It is.
Yes. Because we all do it. And you, more than any of us, deserve it. It makes us better men for it. So you go and jack it all you want.
Thanks.
Heroes jerk off too, just like me and you. The world to take, and they still ejaculate. They're out there in the streets, risking lives and sting sheets. They're your heroes, so let them jerk off. Let's start the show, guys. Golden pony, golden pony, golden pony.
Hey, this is Redman coming to you live from the World Famous Comedy Store for a brand new episode of Kill Tony Volume 3. Give it up for Tony Hinchcliffe.
Hey, everybody. Hi, it's me, Tony. Keep it going for Brian Redband, ladies and gentlemen. He's here. Hello, guys. The man, the myth, the legend. And keep clapping your hands for Reagan and Watkins, ladies and gentlemen. That sweet saxophone is here tonight. Jeremiah Watkins was featured on Kimmel last week. Pat Reagan, our favorite little goofball to bash during this show. And how about we make noise one more time for the house artist, Ryan J. Ebelt. Right now, he's got a blank sheet of paper in front of him. As the show goes on, he's going to draw tonight's episode like he does every other week, and every single one of his prints are available at ryanjebelt.com. And finally, one last round of applause for the man behind the HD camera, the one and only Jamie Vernon, ladies and gentlemen.
Jamie.
One of the great rising producers in all of the game. Just revamped my website, TonyHinchcliffe.com. He's a fucking amazing artist and genius. We love Jamie. And,
Guys, give it up for Tony Hinchcliffe Netflix special One Shot. Yeah, that's awesome.
Oh, yeah. We did it.
Yeah.
I have been wanting to announce that on this show for so fucking long, and this is how the universe works out. It's already been out for 4 days, and so Kill Tony fans, I have a 1-hour special on Netflix. It's already made it to the front page, bitches. Oh yeah. My agents wanted me to spend $4,000 on a PR guy. I said, I got this shit. It'll market itself. Anyway, more important than that is that we've been doing Kill Tony for 2.5 years, and comedians, I always have some of the best comedians come here, and they sit right here, and we watch newer or new to LA comedians do 60 seconds of stage time, and we talk to them. And over this 2.5 years, we've had so many of the great comedians in the world. I've been so lucky to make friends with a lot of these people, and you know, we've had all the best. And tonight we literally have on this triple panel the guest who has been the most in demand, and he's here tonight. And I'm gonna bring all three of them up at once. This is a special episode of what we're gonna call Overkill Tony, because this is completely just thunder and lightning the entire way through. Put your hands together for these guys. It's Joey Diaz, Steve Rannazzisi, and Jeff Garlin, ladies and gentlemen. Holy shit. This is ridiculous.
We need more stage.
Oh my goodness. What have we done this time? For the first time, not only do we have a full band, but we also have perhaps the most unbelievable dais that this show has ever had graced upon it. Guys, welcome. Joey Diaz, it's your first time on Kill Tony.
Check. Thank you.
It's so exciting. Definitely one of my favorite comedians, and I'm so glad. I guess I missed somebody's shout out at the beginning of the show, huh? Put your hands together for Josh Martin Comic. So desperate for attention that he will wiggle the lights at an inopportune time, just to get his name in the horse of truth has already come out. You'll hear that horse anytime anything honest is said tonight, and I get the feeling you're going to hear that a lot. Put your hands together. It's the return of Jeff Garlin, everybody. Come on. Yes, he is back, thunder and lightning, and welcome back, the one, the only, one of my favorites, Steve Rannazzisi.
Thank you. It's been a long time.
So good to have you guys. So much fun. We're gonna watch stand-up comedians do 60 seconds, and we're gonna talk to them about anything in the world. Maybe we give them a little bit of advice. Maybe we try to find something else they can talk about. Maybe we make fun of them a little bit. Anything can happen.
Yeah,
Jeff, you know, you were on this show just a few weeks ago.
yeah. Hey, when I was on the show, I was terrible. I was, I figured it out. I couldn't figure it out because it was just like it missed. And here's what it was. The night before, in the original room, I was completely dressed as Santa Claus. Not specifically for that, but nonetheless, I did Santa Claus being really mean to everyone. And I enjoyed it, and the audience enjoyed it, never taking into account that it was Santa Claus. So the next night I'm here, and I was mean to everyone, except for most of the comics who came up, because that's hard. But everybody else I told to go fuck off. And I'm sorry.
The horse of truth.
By the way, I don't know what that means.
That means that you were being honest in saying that you were mean to everyone except for the comedians. It was what we would call a little bit of a rugged outing. I've never had a guest apologize after the show.
Oh no, it was bad, and no, it was really bad. I had some trolls. I'm not on. What's the one where people say shit? Twitter. Yeah, I'm on this. Yeah, I'm an older man. So, but I'm on Instagram, and some guys told me I should die, and then of course
That feels great, right? Doesn't that feel good?
Yeah, and their accounts were locked, of course. But some people were very you were disappointing. I didn't dig it, and I wrote them and told them I agreed with them and said I was sorry. And
well, redemption is yours tonight. Are you guys ready to start Kill Tony or what?
Absolutely. The bigger the man, the bigger the mistake.
The bigger the man, the bigger whatever you say. The bigger the man. I'm just a large man.
So, comedians, you know how it works. This bucket is filled with names of people that signed up for this show. We're only going to get through a few of them. Comedians, you get 60 seconds of stage time. We get to meet you, figure out something about you. Comedians, you know your 60 seconds is up when you hear the sound of a kitty. Aw, you can barely hear it. Let's hear it one more time, Brian. That means your time's up. Wrap it up then, or else you're going to bring out the angry West Hollywood bear. There it is. at the end, just for good measure.
That's a weird combo
Yeah.
of a bear and an elephant.
I don't want to acknowledge.
What area of the world are they located together?
San Diego Zoo.
So here we go. Ready for Kill Tony? Come on, Monday. Let's fucking do this shit. The thousands on Ustream just made more noise than you fuckers did. I'm pulling a name out of the bucket. We're gonna watch 60 seconds and get it kicked off with, oh, I love this. You know, one of the things from hosting this show is you get to figure out when you pull a name out, the diabolical type of character you could be dealing with. Now, this is a new name, but anytime a name isn't just a real name, it's always something a little bit special. Put your hands together for Just Jack.
Just Jack.
You gotta be fucking
Has
kidding
left.
me.
He got jacked.
Is he back there?
Oh, is there anyone coming
Just
through?
Jack?
Just Jack?
Listen to all the comedians bombing up there, guys. Oh, he's there jacking off from her silence. Hopefully you don't get picked, whoever made that shitty joke.
By the way, ironically, Just Jack's favorite song was Africa. People don't know that.
Comes full circle.
Yeah, there you go.
We acknowledge the elephant in the room. I pulled another name out of the bucket. Put your hands together for Ramsey Botaway.
Feeling a little bit guilty today. Feel like I wasted a lot of water. You guys know, everybody knows California's in a pretty big drought, but what a lot of people don't know, one of the greatest causes of the drought, almond farming. For every one almond requires 1.1 gallons of water. Well, this morning I spilled a gallon of almond milk. I did the math, 53,000 gallons of water. Would have saved more water if I threw a pipe bomb into an aquarium. It's not been a good year for me. I don't know if you guys heard, but McDonald's recently decided to stop feeding their chickens antibiotics, which is great news for the chickens. Terrible news for me because I don't have health insurance. You guys, McDonald's chicken meat was my only access to antibiotics. True story, I once cured strep throat with 2 McChickens.
Oh, there it is, just like that.
So sorry. I didn't hear the cat either. I'm so sorry, man.
In his defense, I didn't hear a kid.
I didn't hear a
Me
kid
neither.
either.
Yeah.
You guys are
Sorry, guys.
really blew it on that fucking kid, man.
And you scared me with the bear.
It's good.
If that came off as mean, fuck me.
Ramsey, is this your first time on the show, right?
I did it one other time a while back.
Very memorable performance. Well, welcome back.
It wasn't, no, yeah.
That's fun. How's it going? How long have you lived in LA?
I've been here for like 2 months now.
2 months. You've
Yeah.
already got an almond milk joke. Congratulations.
Yeah, sorry.
Fitting in well. I love that. Where are you from?
Long Beach, so I mean from here pretty much.
Yeah. And you've been doing stand-up for how long?
Like a year and a half, 2 years.
You started in Long Beach.
Yeah.
You still live in Long Beach?
No. I
Where
live
do
in Echo Park.
Oh, yeah. You look like it. They give you those glasses when you move
And the
there,
jean
right?
jacket on the way in. Yeah.
Josh Martin's starter kit. That's
Ooh.
what's
I actually, somebody uploaded a picture of him recently and then it tagged me.
Is that true about almonds, by the way? It is true, right?
Yeah, it's true. 1.1 gallons of water, yeah, for one almond.
It's an interesting little fun fact you got there.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love that. Guys, what do you think about Ramsey? What are your initial impressions? What nationality are you?
Palestinian.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Just straight up 100% Palestinian.
Yeah,
Huh?
100%.
Love that.
You gonna work that angle at all or no?
I do. I try to. Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes, yeah.
Diaz, you have any history with Palestinians at all? Any
Just
jokes?
asking you.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
I'll never be on the Goldbergs. No offense, you're a funny motherfucker.
Thank you, man. I
You'll
appreciate
be on
it.
off the boat with the Koreans. I'll never put you on Goldberg, just the way it is, brother.
We have an area next to the Goldbergs.
a subsect area fenced off.
I wonder how long it is until we'll have a good Middle Eastern family sitcom on one of the big 3 stations.
You haven't seen Aaron Cater lately, have you?
No, I haven't.
He's at home smoking cigarettes, writing the pilot right now for ABC.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
He's so likable. He should be a huge hit.
Who's that?
Aaron Cater.
Aaron Cater's a
He's a
fucking savage.
likable, the most unlikable comic going.
Well,
Let me just, yes, he
Yeah,
is.
normally when a Palestinian's writing a pilot, they're writing a note to a pilot that says, hand over the plane, you fucking...
No, Aaron Cater, that's good. Is he really writing one?
No, I'm just teasing.
Yeah, I'm teasing too. Good luck to you.
Thank you so much.
Are you dismissing him right now?
Well, no, I just told him good luck. He's been doing it, what, a year and a half?
year and a
he
half,
said?
yeah.
What can I say to him?
He's a fucking savage.
Don't let anyone stop you.
Thank you. Thanks.
Keep up the good fight. And really, if this is what you care about and want to do, just keep on doing it.
What do you do for work, Rancy?
I work I do like data entry.
Den entry?
Data entry.
Oh,
Yeah.
data entry.
Yeah, for like a
Enter
sketchy.
He walks into a den, someone goes, here's a 20.
Just the
That
fact
end.
you're at the
Yeah.
store in a year and a half. You should pat yourself in the back. That's fucking
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah, you picked apart that subject.
Thanks.
There's no meat on the bones and the almond fucking
Sure.
jokes
That's it.
anymore.
Yeah, I just
you got
forgot
it.
it. Thanks,
Just
man.
good job.
But yeah, just keep going. Good for you.
Yeah,
I
great
appreciate it.
stuff.
Thanks, guys. Thank
Very
you very
nice
much.
to
Thank
meet
you.
you. Great
Thank you.
60 seconds. Rancy Bottle. And we're off and running.
That is the truth, though. If someone's doing it a year and a half,
Oh, yeah.
just good luck.
Oh,
Fight
yeah,
it,
especially,
man.
yeah, exactly.
Or
I mean,
quit and get out of other people's way.
Right.
Those are the
Exactly.
2 options, really. You know?
Totally.
Keep up the fight or get the hell out.
That's it. And
Those
he
are your
knows that
options,
because
yeah.
he's in ISIS. So, fuck yeah. Keep up the fight or get the fuck out. I love that. So multicultural. Ramsey is from the Middle East and Just Jack is not a human being. Put your hands together for your next comedian. I know her. She is like a fucking Ivy League student who was on the show a couple years ago multiple times and was a cold-blooded assassin, and now she's back. Put your hands together for Sierra Catau.
Hey everybody, how's it going? I have some good news to share with you guys. Sorry to brag. I've just been inducted into the Society of Flat-Chested Women. Lots of fun. We meet on Wednesdays, so it's good. Instead of chest bumps, we do sternum bumps. That's this bone. Anatomy. Yeah, I like talking about my boobs on stage, in quotations. Because, you know, they showed up, right? They're doing their best. Generally standing in the right spot. Yeah, they're just like too small to play. So we'll give them the participation medal of boobage, I think is what I want to do. Like, they'll never make varsity, but everyone's a winner these days. So that's a lot of fun. My bra size is a AA. Do you guys know what that is? Yeah? Sir? Good. It means that it's flatter than an A. Yeah, that's right. I made it happen, folks. Just feels like I'm buying batteries every time I want to get a new bra. So, unlike the batteries, there's not much of a positive side to my AAs. So.
Fuck yeah, Sierra Catau. Now, Sierra, remind me, are you still in college?
Yeah, I am.
And what college is it again?
So I'm at Harvard.
Harvard.
Last year.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Harvard, and you come to the Death Star of comedy and talk about your tits sometimes.
Sure, yeah, that was today's bit.
It's
I have other material if it's not.
I love it.
But
no, I mean Harvard. It's very important that you get A's. So
right, yeah.
I think maybe mix in a little bit of the real stuff, and also that maybe in some way. I mean, I just got an applause break off the shit, so it might work for you. So how close are you to graduating?
I have one more semester. So this is my last break back here before I graduate in May. Yeah.
Very cool. That's amazing.
Don't use my degree. So it's
And what's your degree in?
Computer science.
Right.
Can you take off the coat so we can see what we're working
Whoa,
on?
Brian, no. Do not do that, Brian. Bad Brian. Yeah. Well, that's amazing. And so how long, you come and you visit in like spurts, right? And then you go back.
Yeah, so winter, that's now. For the holidays, I'll come back. Summers, I come back. Work during the day, do comedy at night. Try to do it in Boston. Not very good about it because I started here, from out here. And when I'm out there, I'm just doing a lot of school, unfortunately. Right. School.
You have a job?
After I graduate, is that what you're asking? Or like in school?
Right now, you just...
Right now?
Yeah.
No.
Right. You have those parents paying for that Harvard
Oh,
shit.
I know. They pay my college tuition. So
Dad's
I can
a
tell
doctor?
dick jokes. Dentist.
Yeah?
Yeah, just the teeth.
Very good. Guys, Sierra Katow is here. She's going to Harvard. She's doing stand-up. What do you guys think about this?
Well, first thing I want to say is there has never been a situation where comedians walked up on stage and an audience has thought to themselves, fuck, she's flat-chested. So really, and you're wearing a jacket, so nobody gives a shit. And that's not mean. I'm talking about, because
like
clearly you at
presentations.
home, you're really kind and you have a nice way about you on stage. I just would talk about things you're passionate about,
Sure.
and not things that at home alone you're insecure about, unless it's rather obvious about it, you know. But your breasts, I wasn't, one way or another, you were a lovely young lady coming to stage. I wasn't going, what the fuck? Is she even wearing a bra? What the fuck's going on? You were all good as far as I was concerned. So I'm just saying, talk about what you care about or what, you know. If it causes you anxiety, get really to the anxiety, you know. But the light jokes about it, nobody cares, nobody sees.
Okay.
All right, there you go.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty good.
Oh yeah, totally. No,
That
it's
makes
true.
sense.
I mean, you know, I'm somewhere right in between you and Brian, in that I think that, you know, if it has to be acknowledged, I mean, if you're going to acknowledge it, then it should be sort of semi-blatant. You know, like I
Topless, come up topless. No, wait, hold on a second here. If they're that small and you come up topless, they're gonna go, is she a boy? And then you go, no, I'm a girl. Look at this. I'm like a little girl in a kiddie pool. You know,
Let's try it that
you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I say enough with the bosoms. Enjoy your life.
Steve Rannazzisi.
way. Well, I think she's definitely more fresh off the boat than Goldberg's.
Thank you. Nothing.
That might be the greatest thank you in the history of this show, by the way, without a doubt.
I know what it means.
You should just, how much longer you at Harvard? A couple more months? Go swing by the Lampoon and just, you know, see if you could submit jokes or do something,
Have
you
you
know.
tried that already, or?
Yeah, I just finished up being VP.
Oh, great.
Of the Lampoon?
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna do
You're
fucking
gonna
fuck you. You're fine.
Yeah, I know. Big bowl of your
Yeah.
You're in Boston.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be,
You'll be
Come out here
okay.
and get a writing job.
Yeah.
Good luck.
you're gonna be great. You're like Bobby Sheep.
Yeah.
I think what my man has said, it's perfect. Don't worry about your little breast, whatever, who gives a fuck. You got a nice smile, you got a nice delivery, and besides that, you're going to Harvard. Things get bad, fuck this comedy shit. Wait till the old man kicks the bucket, you get the will, and that's it. He's a fucking dentist, there's something, you know what I'm saying?
Get some of that.
Yeah, wait for
Very
your
funny,
dad
though.
to die. That's always
Mean
the
it like
best
that.
advice to young comics. Mr. Garlin, they call me Mr. Garlin. Mr. Garlin, what should I do about my career? How old's your father, son? He's in his 60s, not too much longer. You can make it in your 40s.
What city is your dad a dentist in?
South Pasadena.
I love South Pasadena. It's a great place to hang out.
It sounds pretty cool until you factor in Armenians don't go to dentists.
Are there a lot of Armenians in South Pasadena?
Oh yeah, Pasadena's like
Not Pasadena, South Pasadena.
South Pasadena.
It's a different area, man.
Armenians got their own dentist, dog.
Oh, he's got,
Go to their
They
own
travel with their own
It's
dentist?
like Japanese only buy from Japanese sushi fish. You know, the fishermen. Same thing. If you're white, you're not going to sell fish to a Japanese sushi dude. I'm telling you right now. My friend was in the fish business. So he used to tell me, if you're not Japanese, you're not going to sell them fucking fish. They only buy from the Japanese. Jews only do business with Jews. You know the fucking deal.
How much material would you say that you have? Have you ever done like a longer set?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I've done like half hour. But
Wait,
Which is your favorite parts of the Caribbean? Yeah, first one.
Yeah.
I would think so.
Good answer.
Best is the best one.
It started off the
Yeah,
French
the first one.
Yeah,
The best
You
one.
want to know. You do.
I love that.
would you like to do the Ice House next Friday?
I would. I'm gone. I leave on Thursday.
Back to
So
Harvard.
sorry. I would, like literally, I've been wanting to do that ever since you guys started that.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
So if you can change
Well,
it.
you do shows
I'll do my best.
Yeah, sometimes we invite people to go to.
Well, next time you're back in town, let me know. We'll
Okay.
get you on there. I'd like to see more of you.
career over. Good luck to you.
All right.
Good luck.
Sierra Cattow, everybody. There she goes. She's on Twitter at Sierra Cattow. Sierra, K-A-T-O-W, all one word. God damn.
Would you play Acknowledgement by John Coltrane?
Love that saxophone. What do you know how to play that we might know? That one song, yep. I had a feeling. Yeah, no, we know how it goes.
Can I just tell you something? When I hear a young guy doing Careless Whisper, I feel like, can I just tell you something? It's like smoking pot.
Yeah.
I feel good, centered. Thank you. Keep the riff going.
It's better this way. You want to say we should have been so good together.
Everybody.
Should have been last forever.
Chill, man, walking.
I love it. That was so good. Sierra just grew tits, guys. It's a miracle. She's at a C cup right now. Put your hands together for your next comedian. I pulled a name out of the bucket. It's Don McNeely.
How's it going? Holy shit. I think Gucci should start a clothing line for babies and call it Gucci Goo. Somebody said they like puns. I don't know what it was. I got fat years ago. It was sort of weird. It was 240 pounds. I was pretty big. It was weird because I didn't know that I was getting fat. I don't know if anybody's ever experienced that, but it was too gradual when it was happening. I didn't know it was happening. I just one day realized that I was fat. I remember that day too. I was going to meet some friends for drinks. I was leaving my apartment. I stopped to check myself in the mirror. I saw I was wearing like a t-shirt, some skinny jeans. Then I remembered that I've never purchased a pair of skinny jeans. So that was the alarming moment. Shit, I'm going to eat salads. That's all I got.
53 seconds of Don McNeely. All right, I've been doing this show a while. I'm going to take a guess here. Tell me if I'm right, okay? You have been doing stand-up for 7 months.
Wrong.
How long?
This is my fourth time.
Fourth time ever.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Right. Very good. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Wait, hold on. You were right. I think I started 7 months ago, but I've done it 4
That's
times.
exactly what I was going to say.
Exactly.
You started 7 months ago, but you barely ever do it.
By the way, that's quite the commitment from the young fella.
Yeah, really digging in.
Once every 2 months.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
Busy man.
Hey, it's April 6th. I think I should do stand-up.
And have all 4 of your sets been 1 minute apiece?
No. I have the terrible honor of doing 7-minute sets as a beginner. And I say terrible because I'm fucking terrified, but there's this place in Palms, there's 7-minute open mic sets.
Palms.
Palms by Culver City.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is there an audience there?
Yeah. Actually, it's
Are they still there after you do 7 minutes?
they stopped the show actually last time. Yeah.
What do you do for work, Don?
I own a little skincare company with a friend.
Ooh, wow.
Lotion?
Very fancy. Jeff Garlin's a big fan of lotions.
Lotion,
Bar
creams?
soaps, creams, lotions, all natural. Yeah.
What's the difference between a lotion and a cream?
Cream is very thick. If you tip it like upside down, it doesn't fall out.
Cream is oil-based.
Lotions are
What's
oil-based too.
water-based?
Don't talk to me like that, Jeff. I know what I'm talking about.
Whoa!
Let me say this right now.
I'll have you
You just said with a slam?
He just got
I've been waiting-
Toldberg.
Hold on. I've been waiting for somebody to shoot me the straight dope about lotions and
Been living a
cream.
lie.
So lotion has less oil than cream.
Typically, I mean, lotions are not as good. They put a bunch of filler in them. And a cream, if it's a real cream, it's like, you know,
A little dab will do you.
a little dabble do.
What are you slinging over at what's the name of your skincare company?
Heliotrope.
Heliotrope.
Do you know what they're known for? A hint of jism. Just a hint. Not a dollop,
or an entire
not
bottle.
a spoonful, a hint.
Yeah.
And it's so much so that when you put it on your skin, you go, is that jism? I'm not sure. I don't know. It's just the slightest hint.
The intrigue of comedy.
Jism.
They just put them in once in a while. It's like a Willy Wonka golden ticket. If you get it, they only put one in once every 2
It's a
months.
sticky golden ticket. I sling it out of we own a store in San Francisco, and then we do wholesale and shit.
What's your name? Heliotrope?
Heliotrope, yeah.
You should change it to it puts the lotion in the basket.
That does have a catchy
Or else
ring
it gets
to
the hose again.
And then shut your business down. Are you an actor? You look like a good actor. You have a good actor voice.
Like, I'm not even a good comedian.
Well,
I'm
we
not an actor.
It's a
no.
lot easier.
Not
to
with
be a
that
good
attitude.
actor. A lot easier to be a good actor. Just know your lines and don't bump into the furniture.
Tony did pretty well on Boys Don't Cry and $1 Million Baby, so.
Oh, I see what you tried to do there.
There it is.
Piece of shit. I love this. I'm getting bashed from the lotion guy, who clearly doesn't even use his
He's
own products.
defensive. He's nervous, so he's
I'm
defensive.
terrified. He nailed it.
No, I
You know, he's so nervous.
Yeah.
I get
You
it.
know, yeah, here's the thing. Not many comedians can say this. Well, I'm trying comedy. I do it once every 2 months. And if I don't develop and grow, I got my lotion business. To me, if you're saying that to a woman, you are so in.
I mean, especially
Because
black
women
chick.
love... What?
Black chicks love lotion.
That's not my... Am I wrong? Never mind, I was going to go down the whole avenue, and I've just stopped.
Oh yeah.
I've stopped my comedy car.
Oh yeah. Black women could stop anything. You know what I mean? It's
But
just a
black don't crack, my friend. They don't need the lotion as much as
Or it's because
white
of the lotion.
ladies do.
You really think that's true? Have you
Oh, I
ever?
know that's true,
Damn
man.
it! Really?
That's a big bullet.
Doubling down on that lotion
Not
thing.
true.
Doubling down on the lotion thing.
Joey, you ever use any lotions or creams?
All the time.
Yeah.
I was thinking about how good. Anyway, dog. This is your fourth time. I could see you have like a little bit of a sense of humor, you know? It's just you're having a hard time putting it on paper for your joke. Takes a while. You 4 times in fucking 7 months. You better get it together.
Okay, working on it.
Every fucking, get a notebook once a week, and then come back here in 6 months and fucking Red Band will put you up on the ice house grind.
You know what I also want to say is that as far as your jokes, if you're going to do jokes, like your first one was a joke, and the whole thing with the skinny jean festival, you took a year to get there.
Yeah.
You took like the whole time, and then it was skinny jeans, and it wasn't as good as it would have. Cut that in half, you get a bigger laugh.
Yeah.
Or add 5 more tags to it.
I liked Gucci Goo.
Or a
You liked Gucci Goo?
Gucci Goo, I thought you were a much more like experienced comedian. Like I thought you'd been doing it like 7 months when you did Gucci Goo, but like regularly for 7 months. And then the more you went on, the more I realized that you started 7 months ago and have just done a few spots.
I like puns, but I try to, if I let myself go, I just write them all day, and I'm trying not to.
Well, if that's what comes naturally to you, then you can be a fucking assassin. You know what I mean? Like Mitch Hedberg and so many great, quick fire comedians. What's going on, Jeff?
All right.
I smell a hint of jism.
Oh, yeah, I think you got the right match.
I'm not like positive.
There's notes of
But it's a hint.
Yeah.
You should clean that microphone, I think. Maybe.
Oh,
Are you wearing your own lotion?
No.
Don, you're
I
really
can't
on
afford
the
my own lotion.
you're really on the attack on Jeff Garlin. What's going on?
I just hate him. I'm
It's
just
a-
kidding. I like him.
Whoa!
Yeah.
But
Whoa.
I don't care either way. But I wish you
Stepped on my
luck.
toe earlier. He didn't even care.
I stepped on your toe?
Steve, use.
And I'm a
use-
large man, and I apologize. But you've got like some
Look at
sort of
these.
rubbery
Yeah,
shit on your
manly as
toe.
fuck, right?
Trying to looks like it's a protector against fat guys stepping on your toe.
Can we set Jeff Garlin and him up on a date?
What's that?
You guys like go on like a date,
Like a milkshake with
like
two
an
straws.
like an awkward first date, and I might only be the only person to watch it, but That's my idea. Thank you very much for the floor.
Well, nobody gave you the floor, Pat.
I stole the floor.
Yeah, you just totally took it.
He just likes the idea of a hint of jism.
Yeah, totally.
I love that dismount. That's my idea. Thank you very much. Done talking.
Don, what else? What other goal? What's like something else about you that, you know, you work at a lotion company, you do stand up once in a great while. Tell us something that's interesting. You know how to like fly airplanes or something like that?
No, I don't know. I like to write. I've been trying to write fiction. I live in LA now, so I'm sort of gravitating toward writing for something other than a book, maybe a fucking TV show, but I don't.
Yeah, that's much more noble.
Yeah. No, it's more like,
forget literature.
Actually, it's
I
more.
will write for A&E.
I'm starting to appreciate TV, like the concept of 40-minute bursts of stories. I kind of dig that. Yeah. So back in the day, TV was like the joke. If you're a bad actor, you're on TV. But
Now you're saying that most of your customers are black women.
no, that'd be cool. It's a big demographic.
Oh.
Yeah. No, I just know black women like lotion.
It's a loud demographic.
Whoa, okay, Pat, you're only allowed to speak through Jeremiah's saxophone for the rest of the show. You've used all your cards for the night.
Just ironic considering you're the nicest Viking.
Well, Don, you know, another piece of advice that I'd give you is, you know, have fun and you know, get out and experience life and have stuff to talk about. You know what I mean? Get out there. Don't spend too much time at the lotion shop and, you know, because I just asked you, tell us something fun about you, and you just went straight into writing, you know, which is something that every comedian does.
Do you remember what I told you? See a good puppet show or two.
Yeah.
Young people love puppet shows. Black ladies love puppet shows. Get your ass down to your local puppet theater. It'll change the way you look at life. Am I right, Tony?
Jeff is
How many puppet shows have
he's the executive producer and creator of my favorite comedy show, Curb Your Enthusiasm. And his advice goes a long way. I went to a puppet show, and that's how I got my special on Netflix. So it was the day after. Actually, I was walking out of the puppet show, and it wasn't even a human being. It was one of the puppets. They're just like, "You did it, buddy!" And I'm like, "Fuck yeah, Jeff Garlin was right." So go to a puppet show right now, Don McNeely. There he goes.
Thank you.
Don McNeely, everybody. Anything else for Don, guys? Parting advice? I like lotion. I really do. You know, it's a game changer. Jeremiah, you have nice skin. You use lotion?
Yeah.
You also like don't drink or like smoke or do anything fun.
No. Fleshlights is my vice.
Is that true?
Yeah, but Red Band told me fleshlights.
I have no idea.
Plural?
It's like a
Multiple flashlights?
What kind of double penetration are you doing over there?
I've got a butthole one and a vagina.
Yeah.
Wow.
I keep getting given these at comedy shows, and then what am I supposed to do? Not use them?
What did you just turn into?
Not use them. I mean, come on. Well, you're talking about puppets. I just turned into.
You guys ever use a flashlight before?
Never.
I haven't heard of it.
No.
until
Yes,
tonight.
yes.
Flashlight, it looks like a flashlight, but it's a fake vagina on one end. You're just like, fuck with it.
Makes
There's
a weird
one in the
noise.
front patio.
But
and
why do you need a light attached if you're going to
No.
fucking flash?
The craziest part about the
You don't
flashlight
need a light,
is that
Jeff.
there's actually not a light attached to it. It's just called a flashlight because it's shaped like a flashlight, but there's no light.
They could
It should be his
okay.
lightsaber,
They
like a
could put
flash
it in
saber.
any sort of carrying case. They could put it in like binoculars.
Do you guys hear something? Because I don't hear anything right now. It was almost like a fruit fly or something in my ear. I pulled another name, but you know what? I'm going to finish this thought that I had, though, and I want to talk with you about this, because I was on the front patio last week, and they just said Sam Tripoli had another naughty show, and I noticed that there was a fleshlight sitting on the bar with all the bottles of liquor, and it's still in the box, but it's a clear fleshlight. I was ordering a drink, and I saw it, and I go, is that a fucking clear fleshlight? And Toby's like, dude, it's the #1 seller, bro. And I'm like, there's no way that the clear fleshlight, and he hands me the box, #1 seller. Why would people want to see what they're doing in that?
Some people like to look at the dick when it
Like,
comes.
I actually
how
have
much-
that one.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
And so sometimes you'll like
Yeah.
what? You'll talk to Don McNeely, squirt some fucking cream in that bitch.
Yeah. Well, Red Band told me that you're not supposed to use lotion because it eats away.
Yeah, yeah.
But I still do it.
Oh wow. Yeah,
anyways.
you guys know how to use your fleshlight like it's in a long-term
Can I
relationship.
just say something right now?
You know, don't take it to
Tony?
Red Lobster.
Tony,
She likes
Tony?
pinks on Melrose.
Tony?
Yeah, Jeff.
can we introduce the next comedian? I'm
You got
really
it.
not comfortable with the direction
You're-
we've had it.
when-
See, I like a hintagism.
Right.
and a little drop of fleshlight.
Yeah.
We dove into a bowl of fleshlight.
It's true. It's
and I don't
true.
want to be anywhere near. I'm sad that I even know what that is. Damn, I
think somebody's going to be on Amazon tonight looking up a new fleshlight, right? Jeff Garlin, everybody. He's going to fucking bang a fleshlight. Okay. I had nothing there. You're right. I should have moved on when you came in.
But I like watching you do it.
Tony, I'm gonna go swing by a puppet show and come back, guys.
Just use a water-based lotion and put it in the microwave.
Ryan, we're moving on. I don't know if you're the only podcast producer that doesn't listen to the podcast that he's on. While
Just give me a little hint. Put it in the microwave for 5 seconds, so it's like it's. It's not a cookie.
Here's what I also want to say. Let's talk about something else for like 15, 20 seconds, so the person who comes up to do stand-up next has a clean palate. No pun intended.
A nice clean fleshlight to work with.
See, now what?
Oh shit! I did it again.
Don't do that.
It's true.
No, it's your show if you want to do that. But there you go. See, I've turned into the complete opposite of the way I was last time. Last time I couldn't be meaner, and now I'm just thinking of good thoughts for everyone. And that's the way I really am, actually, which is bullshit.
A fleshlight?
Fleshlight.
Okay, good. That was a bad pun. Go ahead.
And we
Thank
move
you,
on.
Steve.
Put your hands together for your next comedian, guys. Mike O'Brien.
This time last year, I actually broke up with my girlfriend. She was smart, funny, and beautiful. I just felt I didn't need that in my life anymore. And I'd never broken up with a girl before. It was the first time, and it was kind of emotional. At one point, she looked at me and she said, "But you're my best friend." And I said, "Matt's my best friend." I've known him since middle school. I've only known you like 9 months, so I gotta go. I've been dumped. My favorite time I was dumped was this past summer. This girl was going away for an internship. I was seeing her. She was in law school. I took her out to dinner. The bill came. The bill came. She threw her credit card down. She said, "I'm not sleeping with you. I'm paying for this." I said, "What? You could have just not invited me back to your place. You didn't need to announce to the waiter and surrounding tables that you would have rather paid $160 than have sex with me. Excuse me, than have sex with me." I just choked there. But I found out I have a new job. I'm a reverse prostitute. Women pay me money to not have sex with them.
There you go. Mike O'Brien. I like your style. All right, I'm gonna guess you're visiting or just moved to LA and you've been doing stand-up 3 years somewhere else.
Five years in Boston. Yeah,
Boom.
5 years in Boston.
See that? That's sort of close.
Yes.
But
yes.
5 years sort of spread out, right? Not all.
No. I just, I wasn't expecting my name to get called. I was a little jittery. I kind of choked. Yeah, that usually doesn't happen. I'm usually a lot better than that.
You said the word choke in your show.
Yeah, I know. Well, because I choked. Yeah,
but you didn't use it on. You actually choked.
I did choke. Yeah, no, I did. I was kind of haven't had water for a little bit. I was a little excited. I just, just happened. Yeah.
It happens sometimes.
It happens, man.
I think your performance was great. I really like that best friend joke about how Matt's your best friend.
True.
And I think your delivery is fucking awesome up until the point where you swallowed your tongue.
Yeah. Hey, I needed some water.
But like you were like super comfortable and
until I choked. It came out of nowhere. I just kind of
Yeah, no, we get it. You choked. We all heard it, and then you acknowledged it, and then we talked about it a little bit.
Okay. Good.
What do you do for work?
I'm actually a duck boat driver in Boston, tour guide.
Yeah. A duck boat.
Yeah, I'm kind of a big deal. Drove in the Patriots parade. What can I say?
What's a duck boat?
It goes in the water, in the land. Yeah.
They have them in the Wisconsin Dells too.
Yeah.
Shaped like ducks.
Yeah, I'm a tour guide in all of Boston.
So land and water.
Yeah.
And people visit Boston like tourists.
It's the thing to do in Boston. Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
So you have those like jokes that you do while.
Oh, I got jokes.
Let me hear some of your horrible.
Can we hear
about the Great Molasses Flood? The Great Molasses Flood there's 1,000 gallons of molasses flooded the North End. 21 people died that day. 21 of the slowest people you'll ever meet.
You must fucking kill. You must murder.
There's the roast
murder.
My favorite one. There's the roast.
Think about that. An hour of
of those that he just does over
dude,
and over and over?
I have some
You
bad
probably have
ones
a
that I
fan
can't
base
say.
already.
Yeah, you know, hey, what can I say?
Let me hear your favorite
My
one.
favorite one is about the Rose Fitzgerald Kennedy Greenway. She was the mother of John F. Kennedy, President of the United States, until he was assassinated in Dallas, Texas. Robert Kennedy, he was running for president. He was probably going to win, but he was assassinated in Los Angeles, California. And Ted Kennedy, he was going to be president of the United States. He just made poor life decisions along the way. For those of you who don't know, Ted Kennedy killed a woman. No? Okay.
I like it. Can you do the thing where you choke on yourself? I sort of like that. It's like you're get her done or something like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's fun. You get to tell jokes on a boat.
You know it. It's good. Yeah, you get winters off. Get to come to LA. Be here till March.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, just.
Did you ever get that duck pussy that you ever get laid from all the jokes?
I got one number. I got one number once. These drunk people came up. No, I do. I have it somewhere, but she never called me back.
As duck pussy?
Pat, what the fuck are you doing?
Jeez.
I asked him if he saved the number as duck pussy in his phone.
What did you put?
Whatever her name was, Duck Boat.
Ah.
Yeah, I don't remember her name.
Fuck yeah, you were right, Pat.
Yeah. I should have. Duck Pussy would have been good. You're right. Yeah, absolutely.
Craziest thing that's happened on your duck boat?
Nothing really.
Nobody ever falls over or anything fun?
Nah, it's just they just. Well, I mean, people say that American tourists are the worst. No, all tourists are the worst. They're all assholes.
Yeah.
Like, doesn't matter what country you're from, what race you are. Tourists are just jerks. Like, they just are.
Do you need a driver's license and
I need
a
a
captain's
driver's license, a captain's license, CDL.
Fuck yeah.
I get drug tested. Oh, all that stuff. Yeah.
You get drug
Get
tested?
drug tested. Yeah. I'm not a big smoker, anyways, but yeah.
You do comedy all through Boston?
Yeah, all through Boston, all the clubs. I host, I feature. Yeah, all that stuff. Yeah. I come up here, I choke on my tongue. It's great.
Fucking happens.
Yeah,
go
yeah,
for it.
yeah,
5 years you have to work.
Yeah, it's weird coming up here. 5 years. I've been telling people, like, it's 5 years, and then you come to LA and you just hope your name gets pulled out of a bucket. You gotta start all over again, you know? But yeah, thank you. I'm looking for sympathy. Sympathy and spots. If anyone gets spots, I'll take those too. But yeah, but it's fun. It's coming out here. You get to see freaking great people at shows. It's different. It's nice.
Yeah. What do you like to do in LA for fun other than
I've been walking, I've been hiking, I've been taking pictures in front of famous TV show houses. That's been my thing.
Oh yeah, where have you been?
I've been to the Wonder Years house. I geeked out at that. The Brady Bunch house.
Happy Days?
Happy Days, I've not. I don't think Happy Days is here, is it?
On Cahuenga.
Is it? I'll have to check that out. I want to go to, I guess, the Back to the Future house.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll have
that's
to
at
do
the
that.
Gamble house where Procter and Gamble.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh,
The Manson house was torn down.
the Manson house was torn down. I was going to check that out, yeah.
Hey, can I just say something?
Oh yeah, you can say whatever you want. The show is live and your microphone is on.
Hi, Tony. How you doing?
Great.
You're really good. You're funny.
Oh, thanks.
Good luck
Thank
to you.
Jeff. I love your show.
Thank you.
That's it? That's what you wanted to say after the big set?
That was the nice thing you said. I was here when you said you were never going to come back, and you came back. I was happy about that.
Yeah, because, you know, you can't leave on like a dick note.
You have to leave on a duck note.
Yeah.
All right, pun master.
All right.
But the point is, I was such a dick, I couldn't leave.
Couldn't leave. I didn't think you were that much of a dick.
That much of a dick. See, my point has been made.
I'm from Boston. We're all dicks. So if you're not a dick to someone, you don't like them. That's what it is in Boston. Like, you just don't talk to them.
Yeah, well, I was a dick, and you're a good guy.
Oh, thanks, Jeff.
He's funny.
Yeah.
No, he actually is. You don't see that very often.
A minute's tough. I usually do longer
Here's the point I'm saying
sets.
to you is you're making the right choice.
Oh, thank you.
Keep moving in the direction. You're doing good. You're good.
Thank you so much.
Joey, anything else from Mike O'Brien from Boston?
Mike O'Brien, what a great fucking boss.
Michael Patrick O'Brien.
It's a real fucking deal.
Yeah.
And that's Joey's right. Say it again, Joey. I like the way you say
It's
that.
the real fucking deal.
It's a real
Thanks,
fucking
Joey.
deal.
I saw you at Laugh Boston, man. That was good times. All right.
You'll have little burps of that.
It happens, you know?
Yeah, you burp, you know.
Yeah. It wasn't a burp. My throat got dry.
We're
And I was
gonna
like,
call it a fucking burp. 'Cause you
Call it a
didn't
burp.
choke. And if you burp, don't ever tell the audience you fucking choked ever again. Just
keep going.
Don't use
No
that
microphone.
phrase. That's not a good
It's your
phrase.
world. Fuck 'em.
You're right. You're right. Absolutely.
Don't let them know. Don't let them see you sweat.
Yeah. No, hey, thank you. Yeah.
All right, Mike. Well, welcome
Thank
to
you,
LA.
Mike.
We'll
You're a
have
savage.
fun.
All right. Take care.
Mike O'Brien's on Twitter. Mike OB59.
Say what it is. Wait, all right, so
Super
no,
live
I
show.
shoot.
I just had these two switch microphones because I think that one is louder and that one isn't, and you hold the microphone close and just holds it out. So I'm pretty sure I just made a great logistics maneuver. But
Tony, you're a pro.
Yeah.
You know what goes on with your show, and I'm confused by this gentleman. What is he doing?
He's drawing tonight's episode. It started off as a blank sheet of paper, and he's drawing all of our heads and thematically.
I love the way you said it started off as a blank sheet of paper. It would have been great to go, he's drawing tonight's episode. It was drawn by somebody else earlier today, and he's tracing over it.
Tony, this might be the biggest headed dais you've ever had in your life.
Oh, definitely.
The three of us have gigantic
I got a
fucking
big,
melons.
what's your head size?
7 5/8.
7 5/8? What are you?
Fucking big.
I'm 7 7/8.
We're big.
You can lose all the weight you can. You can't lose weight on your fucking head. That motherfucker stays big forever. That's what these fucking trannies don't get. That's what they don't fucking get. Just because you switch governments, your equilibrium's gonna be fucked up.
Unbelievable. The fucking greatest.
Are you see little birds
I
after
knew a
the
tranny
show?
that would always fall and shit. Because in Seattle, she'd get up and dance, and all of a sudden she'd fucking fall. Says they can't work on the head. You can switch governments, you can put titties, but I can't shave. Like, what are you gonna, the Herman Munster head? You can't fucking do it. So, and that's why I don't lose that much weight. I stay under like 270, because if not, my head gets all fucked up. When I go down Laurel Canyon, all those fucking things, I get dizzy, so I don't give a fuck. I'd rather die of a heart attack than be dizzy down Laurel Canyon.
Joey Diaz
Is here. Finally. I pulled another name out of the bucket. Put your hands together for Trisha Williams. Here we go, Trisha. Now is the time. Maybe coming from deep in the back. Do we have any movement back there from anyone?
Is anyone Trisha Williams?
Wow. People just missing their spots. Never gonna make it in show business. I love it. All right, let's try this again. Julian Fernandez. Come on, live audience. Let's make some noise for Julian Fernandez. That's Mike O'Brien again.
You motherfuckers got no initiative. Just somebody come up here. Who gives a fuck? Grab your balls.
Come on, get back.
Fuck. Get up here. It's Hollywood, cocksuckers. Take a
I
chance.
pulled it.
The fuck? You're Julian Fernandez. I don't give a fuck.
I pulled another
Who's
name out
that?
of the
Who's
bucket.
that right there?
Go, bring her down.
No, right there.
No, stop. If you're not one of the actual people, don't do it. We can't
Who's
do
that
that. or
right
else
there? She seems anxious.
It's gonna be bum rush every time.
Yeah. All right, let's do this.
Unless you're
I
one
was
of the
trying to
names
help
people.
you.
I pulled another name out of the bucket. It's Kevin Alexander.
Kevin
Who knows that this is actually Kevin Alexander? But here we go.
Kevin. Oh, you ain't Kevin.
Bullshit.
Get your ass out of here. Get your ass out of here.
Josh,
You are so slow. You are the slowest Kevin Alexander ever.
Shocked because
check his ID.
my first time.
Show me your ID, Kevin.
Is Alexander ER or AR?
Oh, it is Kevin. By the way, I would have said that if your name was Bob Smith on there.
One more time for Kevin Alexander. 60 seconds. Here we go.
Going back to work after not winning the Powerball jackpot is kind of like doing the walk of shame, isn't it? I mean, because the night before, you had the opportunity to do nothing but party and fuck for the rest of your life. You had all these plans on what you was gonna do with the money. I'm gonna buy a yacht with a helipad. I'm gonna walk straight into HR and I'm gonna ask Cindy to show me your tits. I'm gonna get a blowjob by a different chick every day! But no, you don't win. You end up back at work the next morning, you unlock the front door and turn on the lights and brew that first pot of coffee like, fuck!
Fuck!
And you have that awkward moment in the hallway where you see Cindy. Morning, Cindy. Yeah, no, I didn't win either. God, I want to see those tits.
There it is.
No, I didn't. I was listening for the cat.
It was there. It was there. Brian does a thing. Brian does a thing that
There's
only
an
Brian
extra-
thinks is funny, where
By
he
the way-
plays the cat extra low so that nobody knows.
Brian,
That was
that's
actually
not funny.
that
I
was
don't like the
actually
bear.
I didn't hear it either. That was actually a different cat. That was this one too.
Kevin, how long have you been doing stand-up?
This is my first time.
That's what I was gonna guess, and I will tell you this without a doubt. For a first timer, you might be the best first timer I've ever seen on this show. We've
Damn.
popped a lot of new ones. Let
Thank
me
you
tell
so
you
much.
why. It's because your delivery. I mean, you're just right there. And by the way, it didn't get a laugh in this room for some reason, but a yacht with a helipad might have been the funniest thing I've heard all night, and nobody laughed except for me and Diaz, which is probably a good sign. Because a lot of these idiots, they don't know what's funny, you know what I mean? Not Jeff and Steve, but these fucking peasants out here, you know. Kevin, that is so fucking cool. I'm just gonna get this out of the way before everybody annoys you about it. The mic stand always has to be moved. That's the number one way for people to know that it's your first time on stage, is standing behind it. It's just a funny little weird eclipse thing. Kevin, that's amazing. What do you do for work?
I joined the Navy a long time ago as a aircrew survival equipmentman. And what that guy is after I actually after I got in, is a parachute rigger.
Whoa.
Yeah, that joke invented itself.
Right. Is it a dirty job?
No, very clean.
Oh, okay.
We pack
Well, then,
parachutes.
nobody will ever call you a dirty rigger.
That's a new take.
Right. That joke didn't write itself. That was me.
Are you still in the service, brother?
Can I use that?
Yeah.
No, sir.
Are you still in the
No,
service?
sir. I got out.
Yeah, you could totally use it. I'm not allowed to say dirty rigger. Only you could say that.
Cool.
Yes, Jeff Garlin.
So the bit you were doing, first time ever, not a bad place to start. Eliminate walk of shame.
Okay.
Talk about your dreams the night before, and then the next day, decide. Here's like the spin. You're not going to go there with no walk of shame. You're going to go to work the next day, and you're going to experiment, and you're going to see what it's like to live life as if you just won the Powerball, and then go through your day with all the things you've imagined doing, and then talk about what really happens.
Right.
And I think that might be a funny little adventure for you.
Because I totally agree. Because the funniest part of that for me was obviously you have to face the lady from HR, and you have to be polite. But you acknowledge that part, but I feel like you didn't acknowledge the other ways in. Like you said, the yacht with the helipad. I mean, how did you really get to work? You know what I mean?
Oh, right.
And stuff like that.
Oh, and
You know, like you
car
say
or
all that
whatever.
setup stuff, and you say the HR lady, but then you only acknowledge the
But when you
HR.
go to the HR lady and you go, look, I've been wanting to see them for the longest
Yeah,
time.
you should ask her to
and
see them
then
anyway.
she shows them to you.
Because you both lost.
And then you suck on them for an hour straight. And then on stage you mime it. And the audience will watch you mime an imaginary HR woman's breast for a solid 20. And mister, you are in show business. Am I right, Joey?
You know me, I'm with you, brother.
Joey is with me.
One of my favorite things about this show is getting to watch people do their actual first time on the stage. It happens almost every episode
That was
now.
great,
People come up
man.
with a minute, and it's a fun way to sort of figure out your voice. And
Congratulations, man. Good job.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's
Thank you very
balls.
much.
Never
Thank
mind
you.
balls. At the Comedy Store, first time.
Internet.
Martin Luther King Day, you know what I'm saying? What? Everybody black is singing about the Oscar, they're crying. You're up here on stage dropping knowledge on these motherfuckers. Good for you. Right? What the fuck? Black people on the San Francisco Bridge today, he's out here doing comedy.
Those have nothing to do with one another. But I'm with you.
Same fucking thing, all
It
right?
is the same thing.
He could have
By
been
the
on
way,
a bridge.
Yours is scarier.
Give a fucking Oscar to
Yours-
fucking what's his name? But he's at the Comedy Store living his dream. That takes fucking balls right there.
Thanks, Joey.
Thank you, my brother. Stay black and beautiful.
I love that. Kevin Alexander's first time. Anything else for Kevin? There he goes. true first timer. One more time for Kevin Alexander. Come on, people. None of you pussies signed up. You can't clap for him. Deep saxophone.
I'm just digging that.
I know.
That adds a layer to this that I dig.
Yeah, totally.
It's good.
I pulled another name out of the bucket. We're gonna fly through them, guys. We're almost there. Put your hands together for Brian Simpson. Incredible episode of people that signed up and then left. It's like the strangest thing. Is it really him? Oh.
So, as a black man, I'm supposed to be afraid of racist cops walking the street. But if I'm being honest, I'm more afraid of racist lifeguards. I think that's way worse. Because a racist cop has to at least break a sweat. You know, a racist lifeguard just has to not notice you out there. So ask yourselves, is it that black people can't swim, or have we been the victims of a decades-long conspiracy by the aquatic wing of the Ku Klux Klan? The Klan. By the way, just the Ku Klux Klan should not be the Klan. The Wu-Tang Clan should be the Klan. They've got more members, more #1 singles, and according to them, they've killed more niggas. So no matter how you measure it,
Holy shit!
Somehow, you know, it's Martin Luther King Day. But somehow, Brian, you're my favorite black guy I've ever heard preach. That was fucking amazing. How long you been doing stand-up?
5 years.
And you're from Portland?
No, I'm from DC, but I started comedy in San Diego.
Wow. And how have you been doing?
I just moved here 2 weeks ago.
Holy shit. Look out. Here we go. Oh my god. You're a fucking monster. How much material do you think you have?
Probably got about 40 minutes, 45
Holy
minutes.
shit,
He's
Brian.
good, boy.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. I know.
It's freaky.
Real fucking good.
Thanks.
That's
I'd
another
be proud to follow you or go go up before you anytime. You're fucking good. I mean, really, I'd love to have him on here at the store, like doing regular slots.
I mean, it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
And that's another thing that I love about this show is that we can go right from a guy doing his very first time to all of a sudden, when I think this is really what it's best for sometimes, is when there's somebody from around the road that's been doing it a long time and is actually funny and they come on and pop.
Look how
like
comfortable
that.
he is, you know?
Yeah.
He's been doing it for 5 years, and
So-
it totally fucking shows. I mean, you didn't give a shit, silence off the top, and you just knew you had a big fucking joke coming at you.
You average an applause
Fucking
break
killed.
every 10 seconds, literally.
That's a good ratio.
No, that's yeah, you're really good. Have you give me your information?
I will, yeah.
All right, cool, man.
Oh shit.
But just know when the show's over, I'm walking straight out. So just like either bring it up to me.
I'll write it down and throw it at you.
As long as I catch it, we're good. You know, or Tony, will you get this thing for me?
Yeah,
No,
totally.
give it to Tony, and
All
I'll
right,
get it.
thanks. By the way, I wanted to say to you before I go, like, when I first met you, you don't remember me, but you, because you were way ahead.
Oh shit.
But I thought you were a fucking asshole, right?
Right.
But like, just from, like, we didn't talk or anything, just looking at you, I was like, that guy's an asshole, right?
Who, Tony?
Yeah.
No,
But
no,
then-
you guessed
But then
right.
I heard you on...
Who doesn't think Tony's not an asshole? I happen to love you.
I'm excited to see where this story actually goes.
No.
I love you, but you're an asshole.
No, this is beautiful comedy.
Yeah, I love
but
it.
then I just watched your special like 3 nights ago, and I was like, I can hang out with that guy. You know?
Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes,
Yeah.
indeed.
And Tony, was that not the purpose of your special?
It was.
To have
Yeah, to get
people
more-
want to
get
hang
more
out with
friends.
you?
It was. No,
Friendly guy.
The best
absolutely.
thing that I've gotten from the show tonight
Yeah.
is the look on all your faces, whether you killed or came up here in a flub, just the that 3-5 year look. That you were ready to fucking. I can't tell you how happy you look.
Oh, yeah.
Just that look on your face gives me fucking hope. Like, you know, it's just really fucking sharp. I'm remembering doing comedy for 5 years, and that's all that's on your fucking mind.
You hungry?
You don't give a
motherfucker.
fuck.
Yeah.
Pussy, food. You're just thinking about fucking comedy. You wake up. I used
No,
to
you're
wake
thinking
up. I
about
used to
pussy
think
and
about
food
comedy.
too. It's not just comedy. There's pussy and food. I wanted it bad too, but there's a lot of food and pussy, and I don't even use the word pussy.
The laugh you wanted the most.
Joey Coco Diaz is the only ones among us who only thinks of comedy. Steve Rannazzisi only thinks of pussy, and I only think of food. Therefore, we represent a full human being while sitting up here.
At the 5 year mark, when I would hit my 2 feet would hit the floor, I would think about where I was going to get on stage and where I was going to get a gram of blow. Pussy was the furthest thing from my mind. That was my whole revolving at that time. But just to see the joy in your face, brother, it's fucking beautiful. It takes me back. So keep doing what the fuck you're doing, man. You're a bad motherfucker. All you guys that came up.
I want to say one other thing, and I'm not kidding. I know it was only a minute, but as I was watching your set, I thought, that's a good enough set for like Conan, or that's like a TV set.
Oh,
man.
absolutely.
The whole thing, fantastic. Yeah, you're all right.
You're gonna take off quick, and I'm so glad that we got
But
to meet
keep thinking
you.
about pussy and food. You need it to live. Comedy only enhances that.
Okay, well,
and don't swim at the YMCA.
You
Them
don't need to get
motherfuckers are
laid.
cold-blooded, dog. Cold-blooded, them racist fucking lifeguards.
I would love to have you on next week's Ice House, though, if you can do that.
That's fine. Brian Simpson, ladies and gentlemen. He's on Twitter at Short Wide Neck.
That's a funny Twitter name. Short Wide Neck.
I just want to say that I'm proud to be here, Tony, and I love comedy. And I love the ladies, especially my wife. But when I leave here, I'm going to Henry's Tacos in North Hollywood because I'm hungry, and that's what I feel like. So when I'm there eating at Henry's Tacos, I'm not thinking about comedy. Or maybe I will. Maybe as I'm biting into it, I'm going, oh, that one guy was good. But odds are, I'm just sucking that shit down, and then I'll go home and ride an exercise bike. Bring up another person. Joey, am I right?
Put your hands together for, you know what? Let's hold on to this one just to see if we can get to it. I want to make sure we have enough time for our 2 regulars. One thing that's fun about this show is everybody gets pulled out of the bucket. However, every week we have 2 young ladies that write and perform a brand new minute every week. We had 2 before. They did it for 2 years. They graduated on and moved into like the original room. They do spots every Monday there now and tour and open with comedians and stuff. And these 2 just started doing regular 1-minute spots a couple months ago. Going up first tonight, you know her, you love her from Kill Tony, always nervous stylings. I like to think of her as like a young Dave Attell sort of nervous type. Put your hands together for Melissa Esslinger, everybody.
My knee hurts today because I rode my bike once and I saw a squirrel. And it's busy. It's really busy in here. And I had to sit under a table like a little shelter puppy, which actually I've been told suits me, so I'm comfortable there. Okay. Anyway, when I was a kid, like I would be at my friend's house and I wouldn't get the hint that it was like dinner time. I didn't mean to, but I gave off a like bad home life aura that wasn't real. My mom's just Jewish from the Bronx, and I was kind of a little shit, so we measured our love in guilt. I'm glad I've come to peace with that with my mother. So.
Holy shit, Melissa Esslinger. Yeah. Jeff Garlin.
All right, I just want to say I have never loved another human being as much as I love you. And I want to hug you. And I think that she's actually funny, but she has to get there.
Right.
But I swear to God, she's funny.
Oh, I know.
And
I feel it.
you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Fuck, you're funny, and you're just a sweetie. And fuck, man.
Yeah, it's funny as hell. Tonight it was definitely a little bit trapped inside. But what was the first thing that you said?
I said my knee hurts because
One time you were riding. Your knee hurts now because one time you were riding your bike and you saw a squirrel.
Yeah, the only reason I actually said that one is because I was too worried the first thing I was gonna say wasn't gonna be funny, and so I randomly was like.
So you chose something even less funnier. You said, "I'm just gonna fuck it. If I might suck, I'm just gonna suck all the way."
There you go, exactly.
So I'm just a little confused.
But sometimes it takes a fucking journey to get to a special place, and somehow I feel like she's on that journey, and she will eventually be at a really funny place, whether it be as a performer or a writer. You just get a sense.
It'll be 7 days from now. We've had this happen a couple times before, where it's just like, you know, sometimes you just can't get your footing. But when any time that one of the regulars ever has a rough set in here, it's hilarious what they do the next week. It's like it's more like Brian Simpson type of stuff. You know what I mean? Which is hard to fathom.
Don't be nervous.
Okay.
No, she should be nervous. That's her
I love you to
thing.
death.
Yeah, I know you love her. It's hard.
I love her to death. Control me with your glasses. When like Rodney used to touch his tie, that would let the audience know to laugh.
Yeah.
Touch your glasses and bang out the fucking
He's
punchline.
absolutely right. It's amazing that
Rodney used to grab his tie and let you know.
Do you know what Joey does to get a laugh? Talks.
Yeah, no,
You're
no.
so
But no,
I used to flick
hold on.
my hand.
What's amazing, Joey, is you are so dead on because
I love
when
her.
she
I
first
fucking love
started,
that left hand.
I remember.
fucking love it.
I haven't even thought about this until
Love
you
that
just
left
said
hand.
this.
Yeah, that would give me something to do with that.
Boom! That's the control.
And
Boom!
what's
Fuck 'em.
amazing?
Boom! Fuck 'em. Boom!
That's right.
Fuck 'em. Boom! Fuck 'em. Boom!
I would love to see you as a robot at
Oh,
Disney.
fuck 'em. Boom! Fuck 'em. Boom! Fuck 'em. Boom!
I think Joey just created the new dab, everybody. The fucking boom. But what's amazing is that the first couple times you were on the show, I just had a flashback because Joey said that you would do this thing where you scratch the top of your head.
Same thing. Anything.
Exactly. Anything other than and letting everybody know that the thing that you thought was a joke is already over.
It seems genuine. It's very authentic. You know, it's a nervous tick, but it doesn't seem like you're just doing it to do it. Yeah, try the fucking glasses thing.
Yeah. And you started panicking early on because the squirrel thing what was supposed that wasn't even a complete thought.
Oh, well,
you know
my
that,
idea
right?
is, I guess.
And by the way, I'm throwing this in as a bonus. If you do the glasses thing and it dies, keep trying it. And then at a certain point go, oh, fuck the glasses thing. And you'll have something else maybe, you know. But it's like it's a long, long journey and you seem like you're on the right path.
And do it twice. Fuck 'em. If they don't get it the first time, hang in there and do it one more time in
The
front
same
of 'em.
joke?
Fuck 'em. Fuck 'em. Fuck 'em. That's the laughter right there. That second hook. Fuck 'em.
Joey,
Well, I'm sorry.
you would have been a great boxer.
I love
I would want you in my corner when I was boxing. When I was a boxer, I could have used you in my corner.
Fuck 'em, boom. Fuck 'em, boom.
Do you not think that's not a good ring strategy? You're wrong if you don't think so.
Oh, no, totally.
Tony, get serious with the boxing.
I am. I'm very serious.
I know you are.
So, Melissa, you have been doing stand-up for how long now?
Maybe almost 9 months.
Yeah, just a little baby. You're about to come out of the womb. See?
Yep. I started walking when I was 9 months old.
Do you like love comedy? Is like comedy your favorite thing?
She works with your friends over at Happy Madison. She's a PA.
Oh, do I
over
see
there.
you over there?
I haven't seen you, but I'm in the same office as the casting for the Goldbergs.
For the Goldbergs? Oh yeah, over there. Okay. Yeah. I'll look for you.
You know what the beauty about 9 months is? I've been doing comedy 24 years, and every morning we're even.
Good.
We wake up at 6, we're both the same motherfucker. So don't ever let time fuck. What did Aaliyah used to say? Age is a number. Who gives a, you know, you're a fucking savage. 9 months. What?
Joey, you're not understanding that I am digging you on such a high level. You are the fucking.
These fucking young
Do you know what I'm
comics have
thinking,
excited
Ray?
me so
Do you know what
much
I'm really
today.
thinking? Like, how the fuck can I hire him? What can I fucking do with
I'm
him?
gonna be your cousin on the show. Cuban Jewish
The
cousin.
Cuban. They opened up the fucking borders now.
From fucking Cuba in the 70s. The Mariel, the whole fucking get down, boogie, oogie, oogie. I got this. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Meet the newest Goldberg.
I just want to say for the record, I have nothing to do with you being on the Goldbergs.
You know I love you.
I'm talking about, movies and
Let's do
my
something.
own stuff.
Let's do something.
No, you fucker are going to be with me.
I know you. I love you.
Wow, look at
No,
that.
you're so fucking funny.
Look at this union that's happening.
By the way, that was my fault. That should have been a careless whisper, but I said it out loud, and I don't care who heard it. I could have whispered to you, we'll do something someday. But instead I said it was a careless yelp. It was a Yelp review of your delicious comedy.
I love it.
Tony, control your show.
Thank you. Yes, I'm trying my best, Jeff. Melissa, you know your style and the way that you float out stuff that you think will work. I mean, writing and performing a new minute every single week is the hardest thing that anybody that I know does and has done. And I put these people through this rigorous torture, and it's entertaining for the comedy fans to watch everybody grow. And somebody's fake cackling laugh over there. That's interesting. I'd love to
She
know what
heard
was
something
funny
from
about
the
that.
audience and they're not sharing it. And that's just the way they are. I've been to their parties before. It's not welcoming.
And we're at the infantile stage with you just a couple months into where this is going to be one of those ones that die-hard fans of yours a couple years from now are going to look back on and go, holy shit, like, that's incredible that this cold-blooded assassin was still finding her footing. And this is the only show where that type of cool live stuff happens. People love watching a train wreck more than they actually do watching a cold-blooded assassin. They're not going to admit it. They're not going to make a bunch of noise, but it's fun. It's fun that you write and perform and take these chances every week, and that was an awesome set. Melissa Esslinger, everybody. She's on Twitter, Melissa Esslinger.
See now, if I may. So tonight I'll lay in bed and I'll think.
We have one more comedian.
I know, she's
Okay.
coming.
Yeah.
No, it's a very short thing.
Okay.
It's just a little, it lets you into where so I'll be laying in bed, and this is right after my wife tells me a bunch of things I can do nothing about. She rolls over, and then I lay there and I think, was it too condescending to hug her? I felt this need to hug her, and was it too condescending? That's for me to deal with. Keep going. It was nice, but all right, well, thank you. I'll think of this moment and I'll be okay. Thank you. She doesn't even realize it. She gave me at least a good 20 minutes extra sleep tonight. I really would have laid in bed and thought that.
Guys, Jeff Garlin, everybody, come on. Giving hugs, showing love. Such a different appearance than 3 weeks ago. We've seen
but let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Which one is more like me and be serious?
This one.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I just was like, the last time I did the show, it was just such a epic douchebag failure that I just thought I can't go out on that. Now, is there a chance I won't do your show again? Yeah, there's a distinct possibility. I'm immensely successful, but my love for you is bigger than my success.
I love that.
Okay, keep
Thank
going.
you. Thank you, Jeff. Guys.
And by the way, can I also say one more thing?
I guess so. I guess I really
Grab this
don't
whisper, cocksucker.
Help me out here, Jeremiah, please.
No. I also...
Keep playing until he offers you a role on the Goldbergs.
All right, you can play my retarded niece.
Guys, we have one final regular. She's the newest regular on the show. You know her. You love her. Put your hands together for Vanessa Johnston, everybody.
Hi, Jeff.
Hi.
You're back.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Thank you.
I think the new politically correct term for sluts should be cum dumpsters. And all the cum dumpsters should just band together and create positive affirmation slogans. Like the early bird gets the sperm. She's not a slut, she's just hungry. Sluts don't have large moral compasses because they only own mini Bibles. They can't own a regular Bible because it doesn't fit in their vagina. Every girl's vagina is special and unique, like a snowflake.
And you should take your snowflake vagina and have vajoncidence, which is a word I just made up for vagina confidence. Do you know how many lonely, desperate guys would kill themselves every day if girls did not have vajoncidence?
Fuck yeah. Vanessa Johnston. Especially like when you're going with that backbender stuff, like, I think you're definitely owning something there. I mean, people were laughing at that premise, and you didn't even really get into that, you know what I mean? Yes, Jeff Garlin. Use your microphone, Jeff.
I want to hug her, but for a different reason. There's some vajoncidence? What did you say?
Vajoncidence? Yeah.
Vagina confidence. Now, what do you think you mean by that?
I mean, I think that just people slut shame a lot, and I think it's stupid. Yeah. And I'm not even like a slut, but like, I just feel like it's like, fuck you. Yeah. You know?
You know what? I am so with her. Fuck you, right? Fuck you and your slut shaming. You know what? When I was a young girl, I was a slut. And let me tell you something, the amount of shaming I got, fuck you. Vanessa and I say, fuck you. All right, you slut-shaming piece of shits. Go ahead, Tony, I'm sorry. But I just got up in the moment,
Yeah.
My closing joke, which I went a little bit slower so I didn't get to it, but like addressed that. And it would be weird coming from nowhere, but anyway, yeah.
Yeah. Vagina confidence.
Mm-hmm.
That they should own it.
Who's putting Bibles in their vagina? Like, where does that idea come from? What is that?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I just wrote it, and I was just like,
there was a nurse on Curb Your Enthusiasm who put a baseball in her vagina.
Oh my God, I remember that.
And a telephone.
Yeah.
There you go.
The Richard Lewis, he's right there.
Big vagina, small penis.
Richard Lewis's cleaning lady.
Yeah.
Nurse. When you take stay with me, everyone. When you take the Bible out of the vagina,
right. So
it's
here's
called
the
an
thing.
exodus.
The last two jokes, I explain it. If I do the last two jokes.
Thank you, Vanessa. You have the floor.
That wasn't bad at all.
It was actually pretty good.
Yes.
Pat, maybe you should do your funny stuff at the front of the show so we believe in you and don't want to talk over you when you have something good at the end.
The last two jokes come from if I say to you she's a slut, but to God she's a life insurance policy, which comes from when the guy, going from the last joke, it makes sense because guys don't kill themselves, and then my closing is at least that's what my Bible teacher taught me. So
that makes sense.
It makes sense wasn't in line, but that's where the Bible comes in because it's
Joey Diaz, this is your first time seeing Vanessa Johnston. What's your take on this situation? Brand spanking new, right? Few months into the game, professional, has a full-time pro smart person day job.
She's got it. She's 3/4 there. She's new. She's going to what she knows.
Why are you so quiet in your why did the little get excited?
No, she's
you heard him earlier. He's not into pussy at all.
She's
just
new. I love pussy. What the fuck are you doing? I'm just saying that she's new, so she's going for the what she knows best, a pussy.
Yeah.
That's the fuck, when you start, you do dick jokes, because that's what you know best. You're a dick, but so you go to the pussy, and I like it. I like the fucking confidence, because I get it. I know women who have low vaginal confidence. It's like a guy with low testosterone, you know what I'm saying? They walk around like a half a victim, same fucking thing. A woman with confidence in that pussy, she has some pep in her step. She could be fucked up or missing an ear or something. But confidence in the pussy you see from a block away, and I like that.
By the way, Joey, that was more what I was looking for.
What the fuck? You want me to go loose? I go loose. And then when I go loose, you fucking pull me back.
Joey. I never pull you back.
All right. Well, you're very funny. Good luck to you. How long have you been comedy?
almost 8 months.
I tell all you motherfuckers are way ahead of the race. All of you.
Vanessa Johnston, everybody. There she goes. She's on Twitter at Vanessa Johnston. Look at Ryan K. drawing, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. That happened. Holy shit. Joey Diaz, Jeff Garlin, Steve Rannazzisi, me and Red Band. Crazy, right? Ryan J. Evelt's the best artist that we know. Go to RyanJEvelt.com for his prints. Pat Reagan's on Twitter at Patty Reagan. Jeremiah Watkins at Jeremiah Watkins. Those guys are doing
Jeremiah
fun
stand-up,
stuff.
yeah.
Jeremiah stand-up, he chose that. Jeff Garlin, what do you got to promote or anything? Anything crazy? Meet the
I'm at
Goldbergs?
Largo every month. Come see me at Largo.
See Garlin at Largo.
Yeah.
Watch Meet the Goldbergs on ABC.
No, it's just called the Goldbergs.
Oh, the Goldbergs.
Yeah.
Joey Diaz,
Thank
Mad
you.
Flavor.
Savage Dad tour starts Charlotte
Yes.
January 28th and St. Louis February 4th. That's it.
Diaz is
Are you doing
favorite
anything in LA? I
comedian.
want to come.
Favorite comedian in the world to watch. Pretty much every comedian's favorite comedian. Put your hands together for Joey Diaz. He made it here, everybody. Steve Rannazzisi and Steve Rannazzisi. Anything else you want to promote, Steve? Anything?
Denver at the Comedy Works this weekend.
Boom. Guys, thank you so much. Live audience, make some noise. We did it. Tell Tony with Joey Diaz, Steve Rannazzisi, and Seth Garland. Real quick, we're gonna come back to you. Hold on, go back for 1 second. Guys, sit out. Joey, sit out. Sit out for 1 second. Right there. Get everybody, get Ryan's there.
Oh, Joe. Hello, you. Thank you. Good job.